actually seen a little brighter.
All right, y'all. Today is the day. Finally, we got her home. She's just come from the Motorman, and we are racing this weekend, so that means that thing needs to be put in the car. So I think that's what the boys are gonna get started on today. I might stick around just for fun. Not that I'm gonna be much help on that, but I can hold a light. So, we picked up the motor from the Motorman today, from Bob Morton Enterprises. Big thank you. Shout out to him. And we're gonna pull this thing. Hold on. We're gonna pull this thing into the shop. We're gonna get it out of the back of Spencer's little truck, and we're gonna get it into the car. I think they got mostly everything, all the fun stuff on there, the water pump, fuel pump, all that stuff. I think a lot of it's here. It's ready to go on. They got a few things already on it when it came back. Chris already put some stuff on it, like the intakes and distributor cap, distributor. It's already all on it, so we don't need to worry about that. But there are some other things, you know, the fan, we gotta put the transmission back in the car, the clutch, everything else. So they're gonna get started on that today. Like I said, our first race is Friday, second race is Saturday. It is supposed to be like cold / stormy, rainy here this week, so we will see if that actualizes and we actually get to race this weekend. That is the perks of racing in the Midwest. We're in Missouri, Kansas City, so you never know what's gonna happen. I mean, shoot, we could have a tornado in 10 minutes, you never know. So we're gonna get this out of Spencer's truck, we're gonna get it in the car, and hopefully it's gonna be all buttoned up and ready to go by Friday. Slow.
knocking things off the list. Got the new shocks on, a little more illegal now because we have to run those AFCO 10 series. Got the brakes done. As far as we think, we won't know until we test. Dad's still working on the motor. We're getting ready to throw that in here, but just a little update. So got the shocks on. Now we're hopefully get the motor in. All right, it is ready to go in. Got mostly everything on it except the alternator, carburetor, everything to get it running. But how long do you think it's gonna get us to take it, set it in there?
10 minutes maybe?
I say 12, but I guess we'll wait and see. We'll put you all in the time lapse and we'll see how long it takes us. What do you guys think? Took us 15 minutes. I set it for 20. It was 4:20 when we got done, or 4:21. Close.
All right, y'all. So the motor's in the car finally, and Chris actually brought the camera out here and videoed getting all of the other parts put back in the car. So like the radiator, carburetor, fuel pump, everything else that needs to go onto the motor once it's in order to make the car run. He did that while Spencer was at work. We did not race last weekend. CMS ended up canceling because it was really cold here, or gonna get really cold here at night. So they ended up canceling and we didn't go to Lakeside just because it was really cold. So that's, you know, perks of racing in the Midwest, I guess you could say. So the motor's in, everything's like hooked up. It's not been started yet though. So I think they're gonna wait. He's gonna wait for Spencer to get home, and then they're going to, it should only take 20-30 minutes to get everything else squared away, finished up, and then get the baby fired up, because then we gotta check the suspension, caster, camber, toe, scales, all that stuff before we can actually race this weekend. So this weekend we are planning on going to Lakeside on Friday night, and then CMS on Saturday. for their opening night. Like I said, Lakeside did open up last weekend, but it was kind of chilly, so I'm happy we didn't go because it would have been miserable. However, we're hoping this weekend will be a lot better. So we will catch you up after this thing is revved up and ready to go. The motor's in the car. The car is running. The car could go on a track right now if it needed to, but we're not gonna do that. It's Tuesday, it's race week. There are a couple things left that Spencer, Chris, and I have to do. Me just being the flashlight holder mostly, if you know what I mean. So the motor's in, everything's running, car runs great. We gotta make sure that the setup is on there how we want it. We gotta put it on the scales to make sure our numbers look good, and then also just change the setup. You got caster, camber, toe. They did take apart some of the suspension stuff. We had to change some shocks to make them legal for the new rules, so we just want to make sure all of that is in there correctly. We also have some tire work that we need to do this week because it's race week, and the trailer needs to be put back together, cleaned out, because we haven't used it since last year. So